the snap, and the ball is free.
Okay, next question.
I'm a horse football coach right now.
You know, it got shoved up. It got shoved. Right?
What's up, Spartans fans? Welcome to episode number 81 of the Spartan Savants podcast. It's your boy Willy, joined by the Dallas duo Travis and Nicky, coming to you on Tuesday. Well, it won't be Tuesday when you listen to this, but it is the 9th evening of December in the year 2025. Some stuff to talk about regarding the Michigan State Spartans basketball team. Great game against Duke. Unfortunately, it ended in a loss. We've got some football team staffing updates, some player updates, and then we're going to have the Westlot Pirates podcast on to discuss Pat Fitzgerald. They are the Northwestern representative for the College Huddle. But let's jump right into the Duke game, fellas. A tough one for sure. I've got my own thoughts, but would love to hear where you guys are at. I know we've been going back and forth a lot, but Nicky.
Yeah, Willy, I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'll be honest. I was pretty butthurt after that loss. I thought that you might be. I was guaranteeing the win. I was feeling pretty good all game. We barely lost to Duke, and Jeremy Fears did not score a point, so that's good. Yeah. We played like a C+ game probably because Cooper was incredible. We were leading almost the entire game. I wouldn't be as butthurt if Michigan wasn't just beating teams by 30 every other day. That really puts a damper on every negative that happens with MSU.
Yeah. That was tough. It was definitely a game we could have won. The offense really kind of fell flat in the second half. Travis, how are you doing?
It's been a pretty good 9 days of December here, except for that one, except for about 2 hours on Saturday. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not, sky is falling or anything like that. Like, it's weird coming on here talking about a loss and not feeling like, oh, we're totally screwed. Like that's the way our show's been the entire time we've had it. So we didn't play well. Our offense, as soon as they went to that zone in the second half, was terrible. It was a terrible second half offensively, period. Yeah. Seemed like there's a lid on the rim for about 3/4 of that. I'm encouraged that it was a winnable game because it's Duke and we don't get many of those against them. So I left that with this sucks, but see you in March.
Yeah. Nice strategy to them to go to the 2-3 zone, knowing that one, Michigan State struggles with that every year. Two, they were in foul trouble, and that helped alleviate that. I thought it was a good game plan from the Spartans. They got Boozer in foul trouble early, kind of forced Duke's hand there, but it kind of came back to bite us in the end when they went to the 2-3 zone. But you know what? I was normally after a loss like that, it's kind of like a don't talk to me for an hour type of thing. But I think what I took away is that this team can play with anybody. And I really believe that. They were in control of that game for most of it. Until the second half. The first half I thought we played really well. We took it to them. And, I don't know how many teams there are that are better than Duke. I know they're fourth in the ranking, so 3 teams technically. But, I look at this team and, the defense I thought was great. Jordan Scott, again, I thought was good. I feel like we've said this a lot about Michigan State teams in the past. They're kind of just missing that go-to scorer. Like when the lid is on, someone that like last year we had Jace. We don't have that this year. Now there's still time to develop that, right? But that's kind of what I feel like this team is missing. But having said that, this defense is going to keep them in a lot of games. And Carson Cooper, Nick, you pointed out, played fantastic. I actually, in a weird way, was pretty encouraged coming out of that game after a loss.
No Cam Ward, too. Or 2 seconds of Cam Ward.
Yeah.
10 minutes, I guess. didn't seem like 2 minutes, but yeah, he's got. But I mean, Nicky, to your point about Fears not scoring, I mean, he had 6 points, Tang had 0 points, and Cam Ward had 0 points. So it's 3 guys that you're wanting to score that didn't have the games that you want from them, and you're still in the game with a chance to win it.
Yeah, Fears I think was the most frustrating.
Yeah,
as good as he played, I thought he got good shots. There wasn't like, oh, would you shoot that, or what's he doing? Like, he had good looks. He just made absolutely nothing, and like that is a part of his game that like we just need to develop. And he doesn't need to go off and score 20 points, but he was like 0 from the field. If he makes 3 of those, it's a different game. And they weren't like, shot clock winding down, just throwing them up. Like, he had good looks, and he just made nothing.
Yeah. I mean, he did have 13 assists in that game.
Yeah.
Crazy good, but 0 for 10 from the field.
Yeah.
Is not what you want to see from the guy that's supposed to be the leader of your team. And then, like you guys said, though, with Cooper, would you have imagined when he signed that he'd have 16 and 16 in a game against Duke?
No.
Absolutely not. I mean, that's incredible testament to the development there and betting on those guys.
I thought he was going to be president of the farmhouse frat by his junior year.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I think Kohler, and I think he might have even mentioned this. Like, Kohler's got the 3-point shot. That's really nice. I like that that's coming on, but he's got to be better scoring down low. That like we need him to be better at that. And again, this isn't a sky's falling. This is a sample size that I'm looking at right from this game specifically. Like, but if we want to win those games in the future, this is what we need from those guys. So, we can't have Kurtang and Fears combining to go 0 for 15 or whatever it was from the field. That's just not a winning recipe. Mm-hmm. But to say that and then realize we only lost by 6, it really was a much closer game because we had to start fouling at the end. Really it was a 1-possession game. It just came down to they made shots in the second half and we did not.
Yeah, but some of those foul calls were ridiculous.
I would agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think the calls could have, if the calls went a little differently, a couple calls would have gone differently. We're looking at a different game. I agree with that, Travis.
As someone who was Jeremy Fears in their team, I'm just not going to complain about.
I'm just saying, like, they gave 2 free throws to Duke when one of their players wasn't even touched.
Yeah,
just because he came down hard on the ground.
Yeah, I remember
like,
that
was terrible officiating.
Yeah, there was definitely some questionable calls there late in the game. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that it's a win I obviously wanted, but I feel encouraged. Like, I wouldn't say like if we played Duke 10 times that they would beat us 9. I don't think that's true. Like, I think it would be a lot. I think a lot of games would look just like that, and it would come down to a couple possessions here and there.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot of seasons where maybe even the ones where we've beat them, I'd still come away thinking, okay, that's the 1 out of 10 that we would have won.
Right. Yeah.
That's the way it's been against most of the Dukes in the North Carolinas. So
yeah.
You have to choose one. You get one a year, Duke or North Carolina. Which one do you like?
Right.
I guess
we chose. I'm scheduling both.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you guys make of Nicky? We got a text from Mikey middle of the game that Jordan Scott was the Elmer's glue to the team. Do you kind of agree with that?
Oh yeah. I mean, once he, I think he needs to develop a little bit more, but I think it's definitely attainable. I think he will end the season starting, and I think once that happens, this team's potential is truly unlocked, and we will be unstoppable.
Yeah.
I just want to see him knock shots down consistently. He's done everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, Michigan was up 30 on Villanova at halftime. They're good. I mean, I can't wait till January 31st. But
shut your mouth.
That's gonna be a fun one.
I hope it is. I hope we're not down by 30. God.
Yeah.
If we blew them out, that'd be so sick.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. That'll be interesting. I wish they weren't so good, but they are. I mean,
it'll make our victory sweeter.
It will.
But also,
Yeah.
can you guys just be like a top 5 team, not like the greatest basketball team I've ever seen?
Calm
As
down.
long as I can tell myself that every night, I'm okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Some news on the football front here. Joe Rossi, defensive coordinator over the Jonathan Smith staff. It sounds like he'll be sticking around. The job title is still
He's in BTC.
okay, so not like a co-DC or anything.
I guess there's a chance still, but I would until it happens, I would just say he's defensive coordinator.
All right, well there you go. What do you guys make of that?
Yeah, he's. I mean, he kind of earned it with the way he was coaching at the end of the season. Like we've said several times on this, I'm sure he's familiar with Fitzgerald from their time in the Big Ten West and Minnesota going up against Northwestern. So I think it's a pretty good fit. I think they've got pretty similar personalities if you take into account what Rossi was doing on the sidelines there. And we just, maybe it was a talent thing. So get Rossi some talent. Let's go spend some money.
Yeah. Better be a talent thing.
I was gonna say, better hope it's a talent thing, which I think it was. I mean, I do. I really do. Yeah. I mean, I think it's. Look, I've said it for a while. I don't necessarily think the defensive woes were Joe Rossi's fault. I think there was a lot of trying to cook five-star meals with 2-star groceries, but I think having some familiarity on the staff too is helpful with a new coach. But yeah, I mean, I think the leash might be short. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see how they mesh. But I mean, Rossi's been a Big Ten defensive coordinator at Minnesota, at Michigan State now for a couple of years. I think that it's good for continuity purposes. I mean, it would have been, we kind of know what we're getting with him at least. I think, I think that poaching someone from another staff or somewhere else, would be question mark. So it's at least I think there's some comfortability in knowing what we're getting there. But I think it'll all come down to the players that we put on the field for him, I think.
Yeah, I like having Big Ten guys on the staff.
Yeah, that's always good. Yeah, I agree.
Also, retaining players that would probably help too, like Jordan Hall. Sounds
that would be nice.
Sounds like it's trending in the right direction. Correct.
Sounds like that's trending in the right direction. The freshman Derek Simmons is trending in the right direction.
Good.
Sounds like Anelu Lafale will be back. I feel like he was one of our best players before he got hurt.
Yeah.
And obviously we got B-Dubs coming back. Big Worm.
The
wormy.
The Alaskan bullworm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to see that some players are going back. We've obviously are going to see some players go, and that's understandable. But, I think there's a core group that we kind of all would agree that we'd like to see stay. I think we've seen what Brocious is going to enter the portal.
Yeah, that one's kind of unfortunate because I saw a tweet that said he didn't give up any pressures or sacks.
Yeah. So I agree. I was a little disappointed to see that. Yeah, just because that's a position group that really could use some depth too. And some,
I think it's one of those, like, if he's your best player or if he's one of your best O-linemen, that's not a good thing. But if he's like in the depth, that's cool. But he's also like his last year.
We're not
somewhere.
We're not in a position to be losing good O-linemen of any kind at this point, though. So
I agree with that, Travis. Basketball at Penn State on Saturday, another noon game. I would expect them to take care of business in that one. Obviously, you don't have the spread for that or anything yet, but that seems like get in, get out type of game, I would think.
The spread should be rather large. Yeah. I would hope. Yeah.
Yeah. Should be a good get right game. I mean, I don't think that, Big Ten on the road, you never know, but, hopefully this isn't too big of a test. I'd like to see the ball go in the hoop a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
track.
They give up a lot of points and they haven't played anybody good. So it should be one that should be a pretty solid win, I would think. I mean, I really want to see one of those 40-point type of blowout, 30, 40-point type of blowouts of a bad interconference team.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, me too. Another noon game, which I really like.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up and get it over with.
Yeah. In other news nationally, we have the CFP bracket was released. A lot of controversy for some. I don't necessarily think that there should be, but Notre Dame obviously feels like they were left out in this. Do you guys have any thoughts on the decisions on the 12 teams?
They're acting like spoiled children if you're talking about Notre Dame. But
yes,
I thought you were getting to Notre Dame. Sorry.
No, that's fine. They are
the juicy stuff. Let's just speak ill of Notre Dame.
I mean, there's never been a team.
I thought that's where you were going. I'm sorry.
The athletic director going on this press tour and them not playing in their bowl game is like the craziest. Like, I've never seen a team act so butthurt by a decision. Like, I get why they would say, okay, why did Miami jump us last minute? Like, on the Tuesday before we were ahead of them, nobody played. Why would we get jumped? I get that. So criticize the committee's process. That's fine. But like, when it comes down to it, you lost your two biggest games. And their athletic director is saying that they went on this 10-game win streak, like, that's like college football has never seen before. They played like Temple, USC, Stanford,
they played
Boston College, Navy. Like,
that's all we need to hear.
10 games that, like, of all of which they were favored in. Like, give me a break about this dominant 10-game stretch that we've never seen before.
I mean, to be fair, USC is in the top 16, but yeah, the rest of those are just, I don't know, like, sure, you got that national brand and the big football identity or whatever, but that doesn't mean you're entitled to make the playoff every year.
I agree.
Well, they signed paperwork that they are.
Yeah, I did see that.
It's more of if they're in the top 12, then they make the playoff.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
Which is what they are right now, but it would still keep them out if they're not in the top 12. Is all
ridiculous.
Only point I'm making. Yeah, but that's the same thing. Well, the same thing is like, does UConn have that deal too?
Right.
How about New Mexico State or whoever else is out there independent still?
Yeah, I mean, Notre Dame just joined a conference. Like, enough is enough.
My favorite is them getting mad at the ACC for campaigning to put Miami in over them. Like, they've done permanent damage to our partnership. Like, your partnership is just like playing them so you can make the national title and them not getting any benefits.
Right.
Like they share the money in their bowls and everything with you. You don't share anything with them.
Yeah.
Like, conferences just need to have the balls, but like, yeah, we're just not playing you anymore. Like, we really need to force their hands.
I mean, I'm sure the ACC loved the 70-7 performance against Syracuse.
Right.
I mean, geez.
Yeah.
They'd sign up for that every time, right?
Yeah. No, that was ridiculous. Like, the what I thought what the Vanderbilt coach did was so refreshing. He said, like, look, like, we had our chances to be in. We lost to Texas. We lost to Alabama. We had our chances, and we didn't win the necessary games. Like, that's what Notre Dame should be saying. But instead,
a 13th game.
Yeah. Well, Vanderbilt. Yeah. I mean, good for them for trying, but like, that's just not how it works. I appreciate the effort, but like, that's just again not how it works.
If everybody was playing 13th games, it'd be cool. But
yeah,
it's
that. Well, and I do think there's the committee. There needs to be the process probably needs to be a little different. Like I do think that these teams that are like, it's not fair to Alabama, and it wasn't fair to BYU to punish them for losing a Big 12 championship game. I don't know why Alabama didn't get punished, but BYU did. Right? That's not.
I think we know why.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
we do know. I do know why.
I got
right?
a few theories. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not fair to punish one team but not the other. But I don't think in general it's fair to punish teams that are playing when there's teams that don't play that are going to benefit from not playing. So, like in a perfect world, you would have A&M versus Ole Miss, and the winner gets in. You would have Vanderbilt versus Texas, or Vanderbilt versus Notre Dame or Miami, and the winner gets in. Like you wouldn't have this. Well, one team's sitting at home, the other team's is playing, but they're trying to toe this line. I think where the conference championship still means something, but it's not fair at the same time for these conference championships to mean anything. Like, I guess
Could you imagine this situation? So the 2011 Big Ten championship where we lost and Michigan got chosen for the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah.
Imagine if they got chosen over the playoffs over us for that.
Yeah,
I actually think I'd go to jail.
You know that probably would have happened too, right?
Oh yeah.
I want to puke.
I mean, it basically did. I mean, they got a BCS game and Michigan State didn't.
Yeah.
So
what was it? The Outback Bowl? Yeah, would be Georgia in that one. Yeah.
With them putting them over the playoffs right after we beat them on 2021, we're basically like the trial program, or we're the guinea pig of the NCAA screwing over a school. Like, oh, okay, yeah, we can get rid of it with Michigan State. Yeah, we'll implement this in the future.
Yeah, we can Michigan State these guys this year.
Oh my gosh, it's so true. Someone. It was Spiro posted a video of that Notre Dame game in 2013, and all of the calls that went against us in that game, and I just got like retroactively so mad. Like that team should have played for a national championship.
Yeah. This was on the committee. This was his revenge.
Yes,
he was the deciding vote.
Yeah,
maybe don't throw that flag in 2013.
Yeah, I like to think that D'Antonio had his hand in this somehow.
Yeah. I mean, going back to your point about like you having the games with people, like the conference championships mean something in their games between the teams and you're in and that kind of thing. It's all like I know we're in the super conference era or whatever where everybody's constantly expanding, but it's almost like we need to get just these. It needs to get to the point where everybody plays everybody, so the conferences need to get smaller.
Yeah.
It's so easy. 10 team conferences,
9
games.
Yeah.
And then like the Big 10, 20 teams, 2 divisions. Like I think that's easy.
Yeah. It seems so easy. Which is they're making it hard on everybody.
I guess the conversation's half the fun though. Like arguing about it.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's
I'm actually mad about the Sugar Bowl again. 15 years
retroactively angry.
A hell of a feeling, man. You should try it.
Oh man,
I
forgot that's how that played out when I read that.
This tastes like Spartan's tears sign. Like literally, fuck you.
Seriously. Oh my god, that's funny. So we'll get our CFP bracket picks next week. We'll do the bowl game situation. None of us had a great week in picks last week. Obviously, no picks this week, just because there's not a lot of games. I went 3-7. Nicky, you went 5-5. Travis, you went 4-6. Just not a great week, but yeah. So we'll have that next episode. And we are going to hop on with the Northwestern podcast guy. What's his name, Travis?
Eric
from the West Lot Pirates. That's going to be a separate episode. I think at the beginning I made it sound like it'll be this episode, but that'll be a separate episode. So we'll get a 2 for this week for the Spartan Savant faithful. But yeah, anything else before we hop off here? I mean, this was a quick episode, but we wanted to talk about Duke. and Joe Rossi, of course. Hopefully next week we'll have offensive coordinator.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I'd like to have that spot
filled.
Oh,
I'm starting this thought in my head. Running backs coach. His son played for a Michigan State school, for a Michigan State team. Barry Sanders.
Oh.
wow.
Hey, that's probably not going to happen.
That is.
I don't know if he's ever coached football in his life.
That is outside the box, very wishful thinking, but I like it.
I do like it. I like where it's at.
Yeah.
The press release would be sick.
Oh,
It
yeah.
would.
I don't know if it would be good, but it would be a very cool moment.
It would. I don't know. We want to talk about the Heisman at all?
Yeah. Who do you got? Who were the finalists? It was Pavia.
Yeah, it's
Jordan
Pavia,
Love, or whatever his name is.
Mendoza. Yeah, Pavia, Mendoza, Sayin, and Jeremiah Love.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Jordan Love.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I feel like it's going to go to Mendoza, but
Yeah.
I would give it to Pavia.
Yeah, I can see that. I think Mendoza's the winner. I didn't think about anything else, but I think he's going to take it.
I agree.
None of these guys are really like Heismans.
You know what makes me so mad is if you look at Love's stats compared to Kenneth Walker's
Don't
stats.
even.
Just ridiculous.
Didn't they only do 3 finalists that year too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now there's 4.
Again, it's the guinea
Rigged.
pig. It's the guinea pig of giving Jeremiah a bed.
You know what? They might make it up to Notre Dame and give it to Jeremiah Love. I will be so angry if Jeremiah Love wins the Heisman.
How much money do you think they're showing over for that?
Yeah, not only should Kenneth Walker have been invited,
He should have won.
he should have won.
Yeah.
I mean,
He was the best player in college football that year.
what the heck was that all about?
We were so bad the next 3 years.
Literally.
Yeah, he could have given us one nice thing. Come on.
Kenneth Walker wearing green and white once a week in a commercial. Do you know how much joy that would bring me?
Yeah.
That would have made me so happy. Not like you see Bryce Young in red, like nobody even knows Bryce Young went to Alabama. Nobody cares about him anymore.
It's true.
And we're gonna see Mendoza going like, "Hey, when the flip of the Heisman." Like,
You know what sucks too is there was no.
and he looks like Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Kirk Cousins was there.
Yeah. There was no Heisman moments from anybody. Like Mendoza completed like a long pass late in the Ohio State Indiana game, and they were like, "Oh, this is the Heisman moment." I'm like, "This is so lame."
No, Mendoza did have one. It was what game was it?
Oh, was it the Penn State game?
That
The throw at the end?
yeah,
The
that
touchdown
one
at the
that
end?
was pretty sick.
That was a sick catch.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that
that's
was really
more on the receiver than
Yeah.
Mendoza.
Yeah. I mean, it just feels like the Heisman trophy is just like, who cares? Honestly, for me, ever since Kenneth Walker, I was like, this is just a sham. This trophy is it's a charade.
It's who's in the State Farm commercial next year or whoever.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. It's a joke.
It's all about the marketability of the athlete.
Yeah, I mean,
they
it's the
should
same
give
thing
it
with
the K9 this year. Like,
Yeah.
it was pretty good in 2021. Here you go.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing with the playoff. I mean, the TV networks have their hand in all of this. It's
That
why
just
Alabama's
surprised
in.
nobody, by the way.
Yeah. No, it's why Alabama's in and BYU's not. You know, it's a joke. It's all a joke. But oh well. Anyways,
College football.
Yeah, that's what it's turned into. It's a great sport that we somehow still have an infatuation with.
When MSU is good again, all these complaints are going away.
Yes, of course. Yeah. But that will do it for the 81st episode of the Spartan Savants podcast. Thanks to College Huddle for allowing us to be the Michigan State representative. As always, you can find us on X, Instagram, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever else people listen to podcasts. We are on there. But for Nicky and Trav, I'll sign us off. Go green.
Go white.
Right.
Bye.